Hello everyone. Today we are going to be looking at the K&M iPad 2 holder. K&M, as you may already know, stands for Konig Meyer, who make high quality microphone stands and such things. Whereas this iPad holder isn't actually going to be used on a desktop as most are. This one actually connects to a microphone stand. As you can see, I've attached mine to this little small one here. So for example, if you're a musician and you want your iPod in front of you and you don't want to put it, for example, on a music stand, which is what I've previously had to do, which can be a little bit annoying, this is perfect. Just attach it to your mic stand and there it is. And what makes it so good is that, well, first of all, you don't have to bring another stand for it. Also, once you attach your iPad to it, your iPad 2 to be specific, and I will attach mine in a moment, it allows you to change the orientation of it and the viewing angle and so on. So, in fact, let's put the iPad on now. One little thing I will mention though, and I think this is just specific to my particular product, I think mine came upside down. So these two bits here should really be on the bottom. All the videos and the documentation suggests so, and also the K&M symbol in the middle also suggests that it's upside down. And I'll show you in a moment why I can't just turn it round to make it the right way up. First of all, let's attach the iPad. So we'll slip this bit in here. So normally this would be at the bottom, and you'd slip the bottom in first. Gravity will hold it in place. Push this bit in, which would be the top bit, and you get a nice click. You get a nice secure click there. Okay, so that's the iPad on. If you were maybe reading lyrics, you could turn the iPad and make it and position it into a portrait mode. As I had it previously, you can also have it in landscape mode. Now, what I was going to try and show you before is to turn it around. It doesn't go any further down this way. If I go back to a portrait mode, it doesn't go any further around the other way. I guess you could disassemble the unit and reassemble it to make this the right way up. And I would have done that, but I'm too afraid that I wouldn't be able to put it back together again. So I thought I won't risk it. However, I think this may just be the one that I got. I'm not sure if they're all going to be like that. I wouldn't have thought so. Okay, what else can this do? So, you can change the orientation. If you're someone who's constantly standing up and sitting down, you can change the angle. So you can face it, well, that's actually facing straight up, although it probably doesn't look like that on the video. You can have it facing a bit lower if you were to maybe sit down, and you can actually see the reflection of my stand and camera. And also, what you can do as well is turn it on the horizontal axis as well. And in my band, sometimes the singer, who's usually to my right, has to play a couple of things on the iPad as well, so I can turn this towards him. And also as well, I can move along the actual mic stand itself, so someone else can use it, or if I want to move position, I can also move this around. Let's just move on to this bit here. This is where it connects to the actual mic stand itself. You tighten this bit on the actual arm of the mic stand, and there it's very simple. You just simply screw that on. If I turn this, and let me see if I can do this right. Okay, so if you look at the back of the unit here, we can see that the vertical tilt, you can turn this lug to tighten or loosen that movement. So if you want it in one position and know you're going to keep it that way, you can tighten it and it won't move. Then again, if you are someone like me who will be moving it quite a lot, you can loosen it a bit and it will become malleable. Obviously, if it's too loose, it will flop, which you may not want. Underneath here, let's try and get a good picture of that. Whoa. We have the lug to tighten or loosen the movement on the horizontal plane. So again, if you want to keep it in one position, Let's put it back in position and keep it in one position. We can tighten that and it won't move. But if you want it to move, you can adjust it to do so. When my iPad is not in this holder, if I'm not doing a performance, I usually have the smart cover and something to protect it on the back. And obviously the smart cover comes off, and I was hoping to keep the back protector on because I like to protect the back, and also I kind of like the idea that no one knows that it's an iPad. Unfortunately, as thin as it is, I couldn't put that on and then attach it to this unit. So you can see the back of the iPad there. You can see it's the naked back of the iPad 2 there. I do have a screen protector on here. That doesn't seem to cause any problems with attaching the iPad to this unit. One other thing I will say, let's turn this to the side for 1 second. The model number for this particular item is the K&M 19722. And the reason I'm saying that is because that particular model is the one with this arm that attaches to the mic stand. The other models, if I remember correctly, only have the attachment here. They don't have the arm. They just connect to the top of the mic stand through from the bottom. There's like a threaded connection there, which would go where this mic clip is at the moment. One last thing I will say about this is that, as I'm sure you know, Apple tend to refresh their products mainly on a yearly basis, and the iPad seems to be following that trend. The version I have here is for the iPad 2, and at some point a third incarnation of the iPad is going to come out. And assuming that the form factor of the new iPad, or any iPad that comes after this one, assuming they change, they may not fit into this particular model. And I would assume that K&M will be releasing refreshed versions of this product, and if they are anything like the one I've got, and also based on their reputation, it should be a very well built product, and I can see this lasting for quite a long time. Mainly the people who will need it will be musicians, public speakers, or anyone. Even if you just want to have your iPad on a stand that will stand on the floor, then this is a good product to get. It doesn't necessarily have to connect to a mic stand. You could connect it to, maybe for a drummer, you could connect it to part of your drum setup. Maybe perhaps a chair even. As for the grip on here, this does feel very sturdy, which is why I'm not afraid of holding it, of using this upside down. As long as you have a good quality mic stand, it should be safe from falling over. This one will topple quite easily actually because it's quite small. But if you have a decent mic stand with nice wide feet, you should have no problem. Okay, so that's my review of the K&M iPad 2 holder. Once again, that model number is 19722 for the arm. I hope you enjoyed this video. Have any questions, let me know, and if I've missed anything, let me know as well. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will catch you in the next video.